Well, welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here, I'm not at Wellness Medicine today. I'm actually at a different location. I'm actually in Peachtree City. And I'm here today because I have a special guest, Miss Sheila Agnew McCoy, who has just really been a blessing in my life. Just tell you a little bit about her. She is actually a life coach, as well as an entrepreneur, as well as the author. The two books that she has written are Dear Blank, Are You Missing Your Calling? Which I've kind of given some testimonies before as to how that book was really very inspirational in my life. And the other book is
All About the Vets, a sharing of life experiences for women of honor. It's an inspirational book with focus on women over 40.
You know what? So just awesome information. So, she's just really been such a blessing in my life. I'm really, really glad to have her on board. And one of the things that she's going to also be helping us with is DJ's 5K. But before then, I still want to give her an opportunity to tell you a little bit more about herself and what it is that she does and how she became such an inspirational to so many people.
Well, thank you, Dr. Jelunder Clark. Jelunder Clark, I really appreciate you having me, and it's been a joy working with you on various projects in the past. So one of the things that, as an entrepreneur in the marketing and events industry for over 25 years, as well as an author, an inspirational speaker, I've always found myself helping people either on their business or something that has to do with their life plan. So I always have been spiritual in that matter. And I got involved with being interested in health as a result of producing women's programs. And I started my first one in Columbus, Ohio. And health was always an initiative. And so I started talking to people and became very interested in health for myself, health for my family, as well as other people who were having health issues or either weight issues. So I just really became myself more involved in terms of my own health and fitness, and as a result, people were inspired by my journeys. So I've taken it upon myself to be kind of a health mate.
And that you are, And actually, I do know you even host some health sessions at your home, and I've had an opportunity to attend those as well.
I Sip and Fit, and it's kind of a fun thing. It's not anything real serious, but we get a chance to talk about some of the issues we have with our health or with our weight, some of the things we do, and then we break down and kind of do a fun workout, just not necessarily with a professional fitness person, but just on our own. What we do, jump rope, we might do sit-ups, we might do the weights. So it's just a fun thing, and I enjoy having mostly women over sharing that, and you've shared some great advice with us on the medical end of it, so it kind of works together.
That's true. And I don't mind ever telling anybody about my own personal journey. I am still working to get to definitely my personal best. It's not an easy challenge, and we talk a lot, about what stresses me out, or quote unquote supposedly stresses me out, and finding my directions and the ways which way I want to go now, and who do I want to help next, and how do I want to help them.
Yes.
So
we have a spiritual connection too.
Definitely. Absolutely. So I'm really, really excited about you being able to join me on this project. So we did get a chance to look at where DJ was and about his journey. And of course, as I said before, he is the first person that's been that young at the age of 26 that known to be diagnosed with atrial fibrillation, which is a cardiovascular disease. And you can see that he has really just taken the bull by its horns, and he's really, really doing the work to get to where he wants to go. And part of what I did in my practice is when he first started this journey, I told him, if you get there, I will support you in being able to do the 5K. So guess what? Now here we are.
And you have to really make good on that promise. and here's the good thing about him is he decided to take control of his health. And this people say you should do that, but it's really not. as easy as it seems, just to say that. And it did take a near-death experience for him to get to that point. But the fact that he decided to do it. And one thing that you always say that I remember is diseases are reversible. Yes. So I always remember you saying that. So I steal that from you sometimes.
Okay, that's all right.
But I give you credit. And so the fact that his health can be reversed. He's not at a point where it couldn't be. Is really good, and the fact that he's working toward a goal.
Right.
He's not just saying, okay, in 15 days I'm gonna lose 5 pounds. He actually is taking his time and he's working on a goal, which is a good advice for all of us, really.
Oh, just awesome. And so, the other thing that I'm introducing Sheila on the show is that she is going to definitely be helping us and more or less leading as one of the champions of being able to help us with DJ's 5K. So she's definitely got the experience and also, like I said again, my mentor, so she's going to be holding me accountable. As she said it before, it's not just about saying it. It is actually about doing it and making it happen, and also being able to get the word out there about what we are doing so that everyone can participate in this awesome journey with not only just DJ, but with myself and with all of us. Right.
And we want to support people like DJ. We want to support, because when we support him, that inspires and motivates us because we all are on a journey, and specifically with health and fitness. But when we support him, we support ourselves. And we inspire ourselves, and then it's for the American Heart Association, which we all. I mean, I've had my mom has heart disease. My grandmother, my dad died from a stroke due to an illness he had. But the point is that it's an organization that helps us and help people with those kind of diseases, which is what, number 1 or 2 for?
Oh no, number 1.
1 for African Americans or for women, or
just all across board in the United States, really.
Okay.
So it's not just specific to a particular group. If you go across that group, that's where it is.
Right. So I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to working with DJ, motivating him and inspiring him, and do what I do best to help. And I really want to encourage other people to join the walk. Yeah, we can always use an extra 5K. I know I can, So we can train. This is what I always say. If you don't get out and walk, that's the freest exercise in the world. Okay? So you could walk around the corner, or you could start off walking to the block and walk it back. Doesn't matter how old you are. Then you could ease up the next week to around the corner. Then you can finally, you have 1 mile, 2 mile, 3 mile. So you can start from somewhere.
And so this is a great place for all of us to start, definitely, for sure, especially being able to support DJ. But once we do start, there's no plan to just let it end there. But this is definitely, we'll be training and giving training tips on what you can do leading up to the walk, and then also even after the walk, make sure you kind of continue your own personal regimen to reach your personal best. So I'm definitely looking forward. I'm setting a goal for myself in the 5K, and just really excited about the whole opportunity. Listen, I know another reason why I felt gravitated toward you in inviting you in this process, and because you always are so conscious about health, but you've mentored others, correct? You have some. So, do you have any success stories?
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. Well, first of all, I'll take myself. I started out on a health and fitness. Well, when I was in my first business, I started. So I gained 25 pounds.
Wow,
it just came over nowhere. And I actually saw a neighbor who I had lived across the street from this neighbor like 12 years. We had never even spoke.
Wow.
So one day I kept seeing her walking, and I went out and spoke to her. We wound up being walking buddies. We wound up being good friends.
Wow.
And I lost the 25 pounds.
Okay.
And so I actually have been walking, I would say, for maybe 30 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I've been highlighted in
Yes.
magazines and things of
Yes.
that sort
Mhm.
for fitness.
Mhm.
But I also have inspired other people through my blogs and my website, where I talk about like taking someone to the doctor, or I talk about how we could utilize our health to grow as
Right.
individuals.
Yes.
So we need that. I've written it
Yes.
in my book. I've had so many people who have called me. My first book, all about the vets, sharing of information for women of honor. So that is we honor women who have made it to that 40 mark and over.
Yes.
So what it does is it talks about
Absolutely.
health and fitness and even menopause. But I talk about women who succeed even in a health challenge.
Yes.
Because we have to overcome. Sometimes we may not are going to be the best of health, and there's nothing we could do about it. So I highlight women like that. So I inspire people a lot in my writings and what I do every day. It makes people want to get out and be better for themselves.
Good.
Yeah.
And so, how do we find your blog? So, give us more information about how to get to your websites and.
Well, if you go to my actual website, you can find all of that information, my books, my blogs, and more information about me. And I also contribute articles to my website. But my website is simply my name, SheilaAgnew.com.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm sure enough. If you do go to your site, you're going to find a wealth of information that I think will be very, very beneficial for you, and you'll just be blown away. And not only that, you'll find something to nourish your soul and your spirit, and then also your body too, which is what this whole connection is about: the mind, body, and spirit connection all together.
Right.
And as we're really all embarking upon this wonderful journey to reaching our personal best, it's just going to be awesome. All I can say is, I'm really excited to see what God's going to do next.
And I just want to commend you for working with DJ, because it's beyond what you do as a physician.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're just a physician and you're a physician, but you're taking a step beyond because you're concerned about your patients.
Oh, yeah.
And that makes a difference in how your patients react to you.
Okay.
And it makes a difference about how they feel about themselves. So the fact that you're taking on that responsibility of taking him to another step, means that you really care. So I want to commend you on that. And, I'd like to see more physicians, more doctors like you.
We're definitely we're out there, for sure. And thank you so very much, because people say that, but I just really feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Right,
So
absolutely.
It just kind of comes naturally, and just really excited just to be a part of the process.
Right.
And that is another reason why I have started the Wellness Affinity Network, which is about bringing together like-minded physicians who are like me, who really do have a personal interest in also just wanting to see the patients just get better, and that's our calling, and that's what we do.
Right.
Medicine really has changed whether people really want to make it about business, and it doesn't have to be about business now, unfortunately.
Because it's a business, we understand.
That's it. But at the end of the day, I really like to be able to review my day and say, Lord, what have I done for you today? What have I done to help someone else? And here's a famous word we always like: what have I done to reconcile somebody else back to you? Right. And that reconciliation.
And that's another thing. You're spiritual. You love God.
Yes.
And that's just a natural thing. If you really love God, it's natural to want to give back and to share. And when you combine that with medicine, like I was telling someone, I was looking at the moon a couple of nights ago, and it looked like a cross was in the moon, right?
Okay.
And so I said, I looked it up.
Yeah, it's just me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I looked it up, and they were like, well, the scientific term. And I was like, okay, that's fine, but that was God. Okay, I'm just saying that. So it just goes to show you could have your scientific background, and you still have principles that are about people and about caring and loving.
Right. One of my terms, I call it bioenergetic medicine to me, because I love that part. I'm a certified practitioner in that, and that's what allows me to be able to tie it all together
Mm-hmm.
and make it all work because God's already designed it that way.
Mm-hmm.
All we have to do is just plug in.
Well, that's it's really going to be a great event, and I want to encourage everyone really to come out and join us on the team. Let's have
Yes.
some fun. If I'm around, we're going to have fun. Okay,
That is true.
I don't like anybody to just sit down. So if I'm around, it's going to be fun too. You know,
Absolutely.
so that's what we want to do in life. DJ is 20. DJ rather is 26, and
It's
some
27 now.
27 now. So, you know, he's a young man,
Yes.
and he has a big whole life ahead of him. But some of us are 30 and 40 and 50 and 60 and 70.
Hey.
But we all need
Yes.
to get out and have fun and enjoy this. But more importantly, it's about the cause.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, listen, any final words for DJ?
Yes, DJ, you can do it. Rah, rah, rah. We're your cheerleaders, and I'm going to be your personal cheerleader through October 24th and even afterwards, because I don't believe in cutting anyone off. I believe in extending what we offer. So we're gonna make sure that you reach your goals, because we're gonna be with you every step of the way, and we're gonna bring a team.
Yes.
We're gonna get everyone, get people from your job.
Yes.
get
Yes.
Everyone, just
Everyone
come on
involved.
out, join our team. Do you want to tell
Absolutely.
them how they can join the team?
Yes, so what you want to do is go to our, of course, our infamous website, wellmed.us, WELLMED.us. When you go there, you will see over to the right, you will see the American Heart Association logo. You can click down there. It says, join DJ's team. Click on there, and that'll give you more information on how to be able to join.
Okay, great. I'm loving it. So I really appreciate you allowing me to come on, and any work that I could do for it, please.
Absolutely. Well, once again, thank you so very much for coming. I appreciate that.
Okay, thank you.
Well, it's Dr. Jelunder Clark, and I'm not at Wellness Medicine today, but at Wellness Medicine, we are paving a pathway in medicine to build bridges to optimal health and wellness. People we're looking for are those who are looking for better health, for a better you, for what? A better world. Thank you, and have a wonderful week.
Bye-bye.